Hey everybody, it is Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. Great to have you with us here on 13 News at 4. I'm Dustin Grove.
Yes, and I'm Felicia Lawrence. We appreciate you joining us for 13 News at 4. So we have tons to get to today, including incredible video out of Amarillo, Texas.
This is going to show you an out-of-control fuel truck. It's careening toward a TB station. If you look closely there, you can see it. The driver took off, but police later identified him after calling his parents. We're going to explain how this whole thing ended coming up in just a few minutes.
Calling his parents.
His parents. Yes. Let's start though with this. This is the big story here in central Indiana today. All of Indiana, really. It's the summer favorite tradition for so many Hoosiers, the first day of the Indiana State Fair.
It is so exciting. Ella Rose actually spends the day there for us. And Ella, we know you got to get in a lot of things. Clearly, look at you. Oh my goodness,
She's got
what's
the
happening?
food, she's got the Midway.
Did you sign a waiver for this?
We are actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm actually gonna ride the cliffhanger with our lovely intern Campbell. The two of us are about to go off. I'm gonna give them the thumbs up. Probably not the best thumbs up. Oh, here we go, here we go. We're gonna fly like airplanes, kind of like a little parasailing mode. Oh, here we go. Anyways, Dustin and Felicia, this is one of the 50 rides that people can do here at the State Fair. And oh, we're gonna come back by. Hey guys, but I also want you to take a look at the video there. Rides that you can do, super tall, fast ones. If you're not much of a ride person.
So Ella's, the range of her microphone apparently doesn't quite reach the edge of that ride.
Yeah. If you guys can still keep the video, that would
Right.
be great because, I mean, she's doing well. She's doing fine.
Yep.
The microphone, of course, is running off of a signal.
So has our intern, her final day, I think, of her internship.
Campbell's
this summer.
final day. I know her mom, her parents, they watch. So hi to the parents. We did not tell them to do this.
No, Campbell she did it on her own.
And of course, they're telling you about the Indiana State Fair. It starts today. You certainly have to get out and about. Mark your calendar. Is it 2.5 weeks of it?
15 days.
There we go.
15 days, and as she mentioned, lots of fun rides. There's so many great traditions. They've got nearly 50 new food creations as well this year. There's truly something for everybody.
Yes.
We were talking earlier.
Look how fast that's going.
Oh, no,
Listen, my stomach drops on a swing. There's no way I could
Ooh,
get up
look at
there
that
and
one.
do that. Nope, not signing up for that. Nope.
No?
I'm over at the Dairy Barn.
How about the
That's-
swings? How about
no,
those swings?
No,
up there?
I did those. It was terrible.
No.
I did those. And I'm telling you, when I go to the playground, my stomach drops on the swing. I can't go too high on that.
There will be a ride for you, though. So you and
Where are the
baby Teddy
teacups?
can ride the teacups.
Are there
I'm sure the
teacups?
teacups are there in Kittyland.
You know what's for me? The Ferris wheel. Nice and
You know
easy.
what? I told Scott
You don't
Swan a
have to
story
do
the
too
other day.
much.
I said, when I was
my
a
gosh.
kid, I
Look,
would
they're
ride.
still on the
They're
ride.
still going. It's still going. Get me up.
Might as well. All right,
Yeah.
thank you, Ella.
I
Thank
can't
you,
believe
Campbell.
she's still trying to talk on a microphone.
We'll check back. We'll figure out the mic situation. We'll hear from Ella coming up at 4:30 and 5. Yeah.
I would
Go
ride
ahead.
I would ride all those as a kid, and now I'm scared to do the little ski lift thing.
Yeah,
I got
because
on
you
it-
know better now.
Well, yeah, now
you
I'm a
didn't
little
know
bit
better
smarter.
then.
I know what.
I want to try the corn dog flavored beer.
Ooh, corn dog flavored beer.
That's one
I
of the
wanna-
new creations this year.
I want to watch you try the corn dog.
All right.
So I'm
Hey.
over at the Dairy Barn. Milkshakes for me.
Yes.
I
Sign
wish
me
we
up.
could be out there right now. Hey, by the way, if you are planning to go out there, there's some new information we want to tell you about getting into
right.
the
They've got a
fair.
new entrance,
They've
too.
got a new entrance. There's a lot that's happening, and Angela Buckman said she just drove by there and saw that some of the gates were now closed because the lots are full. So let's talk about those gates and the new entrances. Let's talk about the gates. There are going to be multiples here, but let's talk about the ones that are around the immediate fairgrounds up to gate 7. There are 3 that are main entrances for foot traffic or for vehicular traffic, depending. Gate 1, Gate 2, and more importantly, Gate 6. Now, this is the brand new entrance that goes right on by Fall Creek. Keep in mind that this gate, as of last check when Angela saw it, it was closed because the lot is full. Although if you are someone that's looking for an ADA compliant entrance, that is one that you will be able to enter. The thing about this gate, whether you're going today or over the next several days, is that now they have changed that so that you can turn left from Fall Creek. Remember, years past, you could only make this right, and you couldn't make that left into Gate 6. So that has changed with this new gate, and it looks beautiful as well. Let's talk about the forecast, though, because if you are heading out there, you're going to want to know, okay, what's it looking like? Well, the radar is overall quiet. Most of this is a little bit of ground clutter that you see until you turn your attention to this. Yeah, some stronger storms that have been developing, or at least some heavier downpours, let me call them that, with some lightning. Keeping our eye on those. This one moving through Fairland right now, Interstate 74, seeing some rain, and then probably a little bit of redevelopment here near Shelbyville. Let me see if I can move the map just a little bit. Doesn't want to cooperate with me, but there's the larger picture. A couple of little showers that have popped up here about to cross 65, close to Lebanon as well. There was a flash flood warning, still is a flash flood warning that's out, but it looks like the heaviest rain farther to the east has started to die down a bit with the larger scale movement in some of these storms. One or two of them were just sitting here for quite a while. Now we're seeing much more sporadic development. That's good news. We don't want this heavy rain to be in the same location for too long of a time. Could be a shower or storm even here in Indy through the next couple of hours or so. Temperatures 87, that's where we currently sit, but 74-degree dew points. It's extremely humid outside and likely going to stay that way at least through this evening. Chance for thunderstorms will stay in our forecast for tonight with overnight lows this evening down around 70 degrees. It's so humid, it is likely going to stay very warm for the next couple of nights. I'll have more of the weekend forecast for you coming up.
Okay, Rob, thank you so much. And the investigation continues this afternoon into last night's police action shooting in Carmel. So it happened around 6:30 in the southbound lanes of US 31 near 116th Street. The highway was shut down for hours. Police say an 18-year-old pulled a gun on officers and two of them opened fire. Our Ashton Hackman explains what investigators say led to the shooting.
Police tell us this started as a welfare check involving a suicidal 18-year-old. Carmel police officers later found the teen parked along this stretch of US 31, where they say he confronted officers with a rifle.
Two Carmel police officers then shot the suspect.
Arriving ambulance, you got gunshot wounds to the chest and to the arms.
Neither officer was hurt. Police say both of them immediately gave aid to the suspect.
Fortunate to report that all of the officers who very bravely acted tonight, they are all okay.
Carmel Mayor Sue Finkam saying in a statement, "I'm thankful our Carmel police officers are safe," adding, "My thoughts are with all involved." While neither officer was shot, Indy FOP President Rick Snyder says attacks on officers are on the rise.
We're seeing across the country, especially in major cities, crime and violence trending down. But at the same time, the level of violence directed at our law enforcement officers is either remaining the same or actually increasing.
At last check, the 18-year-old was in critical condition but stable at a hospital. Indiana State Police are leading this investigation. In Carmel, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Ashton, thank you. Also today, we've learned the suspect in a shooting on Indy's east side has turned herself in. It happened overnight on Kildare Avenue near 16th and Emerson. Metro Police say they found a woman shot in a very critical condition. She went to the hospital. Police say they believe this was a domestic violence incident. Now that suspected shooter faces multiple preliminary charges, including attempted murder.
Todd Blanche is getting the support he needs to potentially be nominated for the U.S. Attorney General full-time. Today, Republican Senator Bill Cassidy announced on the Senate floor that he will support Blanche's nomination. Cassidy says he'll likely be criticized for his vote, but said he worked hard to make the right decision. His vote would give Blanche the exact number of votes needed for confirmation. The Senate has not said when it'll officially vote to confirm his nomination. Also right now, there's a pause on some of the construction of the White House ballroom, at least for now. Today, a federal appeals court voted in support of the National Trust. So that's the organization argued the Trump administration did not get permission from Congress to start the project. The court will allow construction underground to continue. President Trump's last option to build the ballroom legally is to appeal the case to the Supreme Court. The lower court is pausing its ruling for 2 weeks to give him time to do that if he wants.
As dozens of public school districts ask voters for more money this fall through referendums, a top-ranking Democratic state lawmaker wants the state to kick in about $100 million to help. So here's how. State tuition support obligations came in about $98 million below what had been projected. So that leftover money reverts into Indiana's general fund. Well, Representative Greg Porter sent a letter to the Braun administration this week saying, hey, instead of putting that money into the general fund, which already has a surplus, why doesn't the Board of Finance give it to public education? It would equal out to about $100 per student. Porter told me public schools are fighting to stay afloat. They shouldn't have to wait for the next budget to get relief.
$100 million out of a $4 billion surplus is not a lot of money. And we just want those dollars to go back into the school districts. I mean, you have over 35 school corporations that are seeking referendums at this time. That's compelling. That's really telling about the structure and the financial situation of the school districts here within the state of Indiana.
So the Board of Finance is meeting pretty soon, right? Will you be there? Do you expect any action taken at that meeting?
I'm quite sure that I think they meet August 18th. I won't be there necessarily, but they have the letter. The letter was given to them, I think at the end, 18 days before they had to make that decision. I would just hope they would do the right thing and make that happen.
But the Braun administration says that's not exactly how it works. We talk all about it this weekend on Crossroads Politics, and you can watch Sunday morning at 10 or on demand anytime on our WTHR streaming channel.
After the break, the way IPS is building a stronger local teacher pipeline, but they're doing it on a global stage.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we got more for you. Rob?
And if you're headed to the fair tomorrow, there is a lower rain chance. Rain chance isn't 0 for the weekend, but it is lower than today with highs in the mid-80s. More on that forecast coming up.